How's it going, everybody? My name's Sugarcat, and welcome back to Would You Rather. I'm sorry there's no Night in the Woods today. I have a really important meeting to go to today, so I'm kind of pressed for time. So I want us to put something up that was fun, and short, and enjoyable, and fast-paced. And here we go. Do I want to be Godzilla or King Kong? King Kong's a big monkey. Although he's really, really strong and can climb buildings and kidnap ladies and fall off buildings, I guess. Godzilla, giant lizard, can breathe fire, radioactive fire, and crush buildings. Yeah, Godzilla, Miles. I was a huge fan of Godzilla when I was a kid. Actually, one of my favorite movies was King Kong vs. Godzilla. I think it was like 1959 or something. Super duper rubber suits. Looked like somebody dipped them in the cheapest 30-cent rubber that you could find, and it was terrible looking, but my god, it was great. It was a classic. Did you guys ever watch the classic Godzillas? I can't remember the name of the company that did them, but they were great. This guy just stomping around. It must have been a ton of fun. People would rather be Godzilla. Good for you. Fight Hulk Hogan or fight The Rock. Currently or 80s? Because I think The Rock was maybe like 15. Actually, have you seen pictures of The Rock when he was like 15? Dude had a mustache and was like 3 sizes bigger than I am. I would never fight The Rock, just saying. I'd fight Hogan now because I think he's like 80 years old and very fragile and kind of mushy. So I'd be able to be like, huh, and just kind of push him over. I used to think that his head looked like mashed potatoes when I was younger, because he'd get all sweaty and it would get all wrinkly and gross and it would look like mashed potatoes and it was crazy. I'd rather fight Hogan. The Rock is massive. He's terrifying. Own a pocket-sized giraffe or own a pocket-sized elephant? Oh no. I think that I would be extremely bad to own a giraffe because they're very spindly. They have very long parts, and I'm not incredibly careful with things that I own. I think the poor giraffe would get his poor legs broken because I'd end up dropping him, or he'd fall out of my pocket. But an elephant would be like strong and sturdy, but it might be too heavy. Yeah, we're gonna go with elephant, because elephants are awesome. Be smart and unlucky, or be dumb and really lucky. I'm pretty dumb, but not lucky, so I'd rather be dumb and lucky. Yeah. Jersey Shore or Sex and the City 24-hour marathon? Neither, but I guess Jersey Shore. It might be hilarious to see train wrecks in action. Would rather have anything you write become the truth, or know all the truths out there. I want to know everything. I want to know everything in the world and the universe because my thirst for knowledge is crazy. Would you rather walk across a mile of burning hot coals or walk across a mile of Legos? Blech. I'd rather walk across the Legos because the hot coals would permanently damage my feet. The Legos would just kind of really hurt for a long time. Legos, I don't need permanent damage on my feet. Be unable to shower for 2 weeks but have clean clothes daily, or be able to shower for 2 weeks but unable to change your clothes. Ooh, I'd rather have clean clothes daily. Watch The Sandlot. Oh no! Okay, Sandlot, great movie. Goonies though, I've watched the Goonies probably 30,000 times. It was my mom's favorite movie and we watched it together a ton. This is back when I was like 6 years old. I used to listen to things to fall asleep. I'd have a little boombox player next to my bed and I'd turn the volume down really, really low. And I'd listen to movies. There was no such thing as podcasts or anything back then. I recorded the Goonies in audio format. Literally, I think it wasn't a Walkman recorder, but I think it was like a ghetto blaster up against the speaker of the TV. Push record and recorded the audio of the Goonies entirely on cassette tape, which I would listen to in bed to fall asleep to. That's crazy. Be a graphic designer or be an architect? I would rather be a graphic designer. It's so much fun. I love making thumbnails and stuff and designs and logos. Would I rather be forced to watch a movie you hate over and over again for a week, or be forced to listen to a song you hate over again for a week? I'd rather watch a movie because at least I'd be able to pick out visual things I never saw before, and it might be different this time. People would rather listen to songs. Songs mean a lot to me, music mean a lot to me, that'd be crazy. Be a fairy who cannot fly, or be a 10-foot tall dwarf. That doesn't make any sense. I'd rather be a fairy who cannot fly. They have magical powers. Be part of a real Jurassic Park scenario. Be part of real Day After Tomorrow. Jurassic Park. It's dinosaurs. Day After Tomorrow, isn't that the one with the snow? And if the cold touches you, you die? That's not fun. Jurassic Park? Dinosaurs. Why wouldn't you go with dinosaurs? Only play Risk or only play Monopoly? Risk. Monopoly makes me crazy angry. I get so triggered on Monopoly. I'm like, I just want to flip everything. Risk is a blast though. I love Risk. People don't like Risk. Have been to Hogwarts or trained under Obi. Does that mean that I'm a Jedi? Does it mean I have force powers? Does it mean I have magical powers? I'd rather go to Hogwarts, because Jedi is fun, Hogwarts though, Hogwarts. Be faster swimmer than Michael Phelps in his prime, or be a faster sprinter? No one is faster than Usain Bolt. I think he's faster than bullets, but I can't really swim anyway, but I could run pretty decently. I'd rather run, yeah. Get stuck in an elevator on your own 53 hours, be the lone survivor of a bank hostage situation. That would mean all my friends would die. I don't want that. I'd rather get stuck in an elevator because 53 hours, as long as I got the internet, my phone, or maybe place to charge it, I'll be fine. Have a personal chef or have a personal masseuse? Personal masseuse, oh my god, I can need one right now. Lindsay Lohan, be Miley Cyrus, they're both pretty train wrecky, but I think that Miley may be a little bit less train wrecky, so we're gonna go with her. Play dodgeball or play Foursquare. I used to kill Foursquare. I used to always be the king. I used to have these moves where I'd spin the ball and it would go woo, 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 right out there, and I'd be, oh, I love Foursquare, love it. People like dodgeball. Wear the KKK robes for life or tattoo swastikas on both your cheeks. Neither one of those things. Skipping the question. Freeze to death in the Arctic or burn to death in the desert. I think that freezing to death would be the optimal thing. I mean, they both suck because you die at the end of them, but freezing to death, you probably just go to sleep when you get cold, and then you just die. Burning to death would not be a pleasant thing. We're gonna freeze to death. Yeah, so would everybody else. Like a have everyone talk to you like a 2-year-old or in a sarcastic tone. Sarcastic tone, have you heard how people talk to babies? Have Reddit take up 90% of your day or have what's 9gag? I don't even know what 9gag is. Reddit does take up 90% of my day already, so that's true. Be an orc or be a night elf? I'd rather be a night elf. They're not as orcish. Be born a dwarf or be born without a third of your legs? I'd rather be born a dwarf. That way everything's in proportion. It would make sense. Not be able to talk or not be able to walk? I'd rather not be able to talk. At least then I'd be able to see things. Would you rather have no hands or have a naked fat guy stalking you at all times? Have a naked fat guy. I'd be able to just lock my doors, that's fine. I need hands. I need hands to do what I do. Spend a year alone in a deep sea submarine, spend a year alone in a space station. Space station, going to space, holy crap. Be in a car accident that kills only you. Be responsible for a car accident where you live, but your 5 closest friends and family die. Wowee. I'm extremely selfish, I'm sorry. I self-value myself too much. Way, way too much. I had this thing built inside me that's like, make sure you live no matter what you do. So I have to. I'm so sorry, family. I just can't sacrifice myself. Live in a giant shoe or live in a giant peach? I don't want to live in a giant peach. It'd be all mushy and wet and nasty. I want to live in a giant shoe. That'd be kind of like a big brown shoe. Drool abnormally in public or audibly moan during each conversation you have. A moan. Hi guys, how's it going? Yeah, that'd be amazing. Would you rather only be able to see a world in a shade of red or barely hear people? See it in red. I can't hear people as it is. I don't need to make it any worse than what it is. Would you rather blind with amazing musical ability or deaf with amazing artistic ability? I'd rather be deaf because I really don't want to lose my sight. It means too much to me. Would you rather be near deaf or hear everything 2 minutes later? Be near deaf. I don't want to hear everything 2 minutes later. Holy crap, that would suck. If you were having a baby and the technology existed, would you rather genetically alter your child or leave it to nature? Genetically alter. There are way too many things that can go wrong in a child. Like where they're being made. If we can go bloop, 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 and make them perfect, no diseases, no problems, that would be amazing. Would it be knocked out by Tyson or knocked out by Ali? Ali was good in his prime, really, really good, knocked the hell out of everybody. Tyson would be terrifying. Have you seen Tyson in his prime? He would hit people so hard that their soul would come out of the back of their head. I'd rather be hit by Ali. Yeah, I can't even justify getting knocked out by Tyson. Would you rather wrestle an alligator or a bear? I'd rather wrestle neither, but an alligator is a little bit less mobile on land, so maybe an alligator. Wrestling a bear would just tear my head off. That wouldn't be very fun. Eat fast food burgers every night or eat Chinese takeout. Chinese takeout, holy crap, love Chinese takeout. Always disappoint people, always anger people. Always disappoint. I don't want to have them angry at me, but if they're disappointing me, it's fine. If you're American, would you rather be a Muslim or atheist? Skipping the question. Don't agree with those questions. Would you rather have it always be day or have it always be night? I'd rather always have it be night because I love the night. The daylight burning, it's terrible. Would you rather own a lightsaber or know the ways of the Force? Holy crap, you're basically a wizard. Would you rather always be naked or always be itchy? Always be naked. I would kill myself if I was always itchy. Would you rather know who killed Tupac or know who killed Biggie? I'd rather know who killed either, so I'm skipping the question. Would you rather only read romance novels or only read textbooks? Only read textbooks, I would learn something from them. I'm already the most romantic guy ever. Would you rather live in the Star Wars universe or the Star Trek universe? Star Trek universe, everybody gets along better. Would you rather eat a container of butter or drink a bottle of maple syrup? I'm Canadian, maple syrup. Would you rather become a superhero or become a supervillain? Superhero would be funner. Supervillain might be a little bit funner, I don't know, but they're both pretty cool. Would you rather be Super Grover or be Quail Man? Quail Man is Doug? Like Doug Funny, I think. Super Grover. Grover was a weird fucker though. He was funny, but he was pretty goofy. I'd rather be Quail Man because he had his underwear on the outside or something, didn't he? Or on his head. One of those two. Would you rather never be able to compliment or never be able to complain? Never be able to complain. All I do is complain about things. Would you rather only smell like poop or only smell poop? Only smell poop, because if I smelled like poop all the time, nobody would come near me and it'd be terrible. Okay, we've reached a duplicate question again, and that's the one that I'm not answering, because I don't want either of those things. So, we'll leave the video here. Thank you guys for watching. You guys have an amazing day. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button if you want to see more. Keep being amazing, guys, and keep being awesome, and I will see you all in the next video.